It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview Trevin, who owns Trust the Recruitment Process, a recruitment service. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm doing all right.
Can you talk about how you got started in the recruitment service?
Yeah, so actually I was a freshman in JUCO, and I know that ever since high school I handled all of my own recruiting. I was a junior. I actually had the honors of being all state. I had no offers going into my senior year. And then at the end of my senior year, I took control of my whole recruitment process. I ended up talking to around 60 schools. And then once I got to JUCO, I saw guys that were, the same level as me, or if not, they were better than me. And I was like, if I can provide a service that could help them and also, help me put a little bit of money in my pocket before I can, eat, and I don't have to ask my parents for money all the time, then that would be great. And it worked out.
Can you talk about, of course, your recruitment process and how you kind of knew that this is what you wanted to do in life?
Really is just, I found a lot of excitement in, helping others, like I know how good it is, how good the feeling is to, get recruited, and to actually find a college that has true interest in you. And I know if I could provide others with that feeling, it would be great.
Can you talk about how you came up with Trust the Recruitment Process as your sports recruitment business name?
Actually, yeah. So actually in JUCO, my coach, he always said, trust the process. And he always said, if you want to make it out of JUCO, you got to fall in love with the process. And it just kind of stuck ever since.
What are some of the things that Trust the Recruitment Process does?
So one of our biggest tools is Twitter, because, we have over 34,000 followers. So I actually have clients and athletes that, just from us tweeting their film have gotten offers off that, just from a simple tweet that takes 5 seconds. And then my biggest thing is obviously getting them and connected with our connections. And I have, partners that can help them get into bowl games, get them rated, like, star ratings and stuff like that, athletes like that. And then also like showcases.
When you first came up, how did you get so many people like to get rated and stuff?
Really, it was just, athletes just like the whole recruitment process thing. So, I got on Twitter, I got in contact with a few coaches, and it really just went off from there.
What level of colleges do you look at whenever you try to get somebody recruited?
We work with all levels. It doesn't matter if it's FBS, FCS, Div 2, Div 3, NAI, JUCO. We have prep schools. Yeah, I have it all.
What sports do you help with people getting recruited? Is it just football and basketball, or is it all sports like softball, baseball?
Actually, as of right now, it's only football. We, as you can see in our logo, we have other sports in there because that's our idea. We wanted to branch off and do other sports, but we know we got to find, more people to get involved to branch off.
What are some of your future plans whenever you're trying to branch off to other sports?
Really just finding more people that are committed and, dedicated and just love, seeing athletes make it to the next level. That's all we're really looking for.
Can you talk about the Trust the Process alumni?
Yeah, so that list, we update that list periodically. We try to keep track of everybody like that. Eventually, one day, I'm sure it's going to get way too big where we can even keep track. But, there's a lot of guys on there that, came to us with no offers or little to no offers, and they ended up playing college.
Who are some of the people that some of my listeners might know that are now famous that have been alumni of Trust the Recruitment Process?
One guy that sticks out to me, he didn't go to the FBS division. He's playing FCS right now, but his name's Shannon Patrick. At one point, he was the best quarterback in JUCO football, and he ended up he's playing at Division I school now. So that was a pretty good guy I worked with.
What happens whenever you go to different events to look at athletes to help them get recruited?
Yeah, so as of right now, actually, because I'm located overseas, As of right now, we don't do too many events, but we are actually looking for more. We're actually looking to add some scouts and representatives to get people on ground in the States and actually get, talking to the athletes firsthand.
Can you talk about that process in transitioning into getting scouts to be more on hands and looking for you?
Yeah. So as far as the scouts, we just like I said before, we're just looking for dedicated people, people that are actually going to put in the work, and just truly like to see the athletes make it to the next level.
What advice would you give upcoming people looking to start their own recruitment service like you did with Trust the Recruitment Process?
It's really just being transparent. It makes the job way easier on, the client, the athlete, the parents, and, the service themselves. Just being transparent through everything.
Whenever it comes to, of course, the colleges, have you run into the problem with being a recruitment service and not getting able to interview somebody to understand, as a coach, what are you looking for?
Yeah. So there's I think coaches nowadays, they're understanding it more because I do have a lot that, can even come to me. They'll DM me or they'll email me like, hey, what guys do you have available? And then, I'll get a select few that, I'll send them my guys' tape or something. And they're like, I'm sorry, we don't deal with the recruitment services. But I think it's more schools that actually want us to help than not want us to help.
Where can my listeners find the recruitment process on social media?
At TP_recruiting.
Are you on any other platforms?
Yeah, well, on that same handle, it's on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Thank you again, Trevor, for your interview, and best of luck in the recruitment process sports service recruitment.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Trevor, for your interview, and best of luck.
No problem. Thank you.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.